This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. We tell you last night, so we have featured all-female music today, in between the advertisement and the talking. All-female, the reason, Sunday is Mother's Day. Them call Sunday Mother's Day, and we're not going to do any program on Sunday. We have to start really deal with it today. So respect to all the mothers and all the ones them who intend to be mothers. All women, mothers are potentially mothers. We give thanks to the mothers because, may I tell you, in the Jamaican dynamics, the mother them become all father too. So we have to really heal up the mothers who are fathers. Believe you me. So, we are continuing the journey. As we are saying, you might ask why we are talking about Mother's Day. Muta talk about Mother's Day. Well, you know, me not make people tell me if we celebrate or we not celebrate, you know. So why you know that from now? Me choose when me want to celebrate or when me not celebrate. Me not celebrate Easter, Boxing Day, Ash Wednesday, Christmas, all of the other one. But you see, Mother's Day represents something for me. So, I especially like when me lose all my mother last year, them time, yeah. It's almost a year now since my mother God left me. And it's something else. For those of you who have lost a mother, you know how it feels. It takes long to really get over that. Especially like how me grew up with my mother. And me never have a conversation with my father yet. And my father died when I was 8 years old. 8 years old my father died. So me never really, me don't say me know him. But my mother is who father me and mother me. And in all of the beating them when she give me and they lock out the house because I go a party and stay out late, to say, hey, go where you sleep and lock me out. It never make me feel like say, she never loved me. I mean, I remember my mother telling me, say, she loved me yet. But even though she never said it with her mouth, but how me and her come and how she take care of me and all them way there. Yes. So, we want you to all the mothers them and all the mothers to be. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. May I tell you, man, that beat there, serious music. So, we're there with you, and we are say tomorrow, big celebration in our Ocherios or so. Jack Ruby, go and bring the people them to the parish of St. Anne. You understand? And it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Big thing. Spearheaded by IRIEFM again. You know, IRIEFM is always coming up with these innovative things to highlight great people. You know, one can remember the Peter Tosh thing. We'll never keep this year. Never keep this year through them and them funny talk about election. Aye, sir. You know, say, last time I talked some things and I said, true, it the place. Choose night. Me don't really want to get the people them. Me don't want them to have nightmare and then end up say I'm mean at the nightmare and then no vex more. You understand? So, me never don't talk about what I talk about. Me never talk about it, you know. Never talk about it. Because it would appear to me that these politicians have a God complex. What I mean by God complex? My sister P, notice I said me sister P, and me is not her first name. Me is related to me individually, as in I. My sister P tell the people them say, shall wait upon something or someone to touch her, for call the election. One would assume that the thing or the one who's going to touch her is the one who's telling her, say, at the right and proper time, when I give you the command, you know that you will go out there and win the election. Okay, so she wait. She never called it last year. She come up now. And then she say, she get touch. I know I call that time when I touch her, but make you say, it's not me to touch her. Because I would expect that is me she that talk about. So apparently it's not me she that talk about that got touch her. And I'm very upset. Because maybe if I did touch her, she would win the election. But obviously, she never wait for me to touch her. So, she wait upon this thing and say, the election will be called 25th. You know what that means to me? It means the touch where she gets, she's supposed to win the election. Because when they know it's the greatest clip right now, is one of the greatest clip for last year or this year. When the journalist say, suppose you lose, she said, lose? Do I look like a loser? I say, okay, the master touch her. So you know, she go win the election. And we all know what happened. She lose the election. It's either the master the touch her at the wrong place, or she just is the wrong master she work with. No, she lose the election. Them elect. She did have a man named, what name? Peter the Divine. Peter the Divine say, he might wait for some divine, I don't know, intervention. Well, he might wait. He never get that divine intervention. And him say it again. 2 times him say it. It's only a divine intervention can stop where I go on. Even though the people them employ him to make sure certain things not go on, him can't stop it. So he might look for some invisible something. I don't know what invisible thing these people looking for stop the thing. Well, up to now the divine thing not come. The government change and the Jamaica Labour Party in a power. And you have one brother named Mantikio, what's name? Mantikio, the Minister of National Security, right? Him come echo where the other one say him a wait, it's only a divine intervention can help the crime. Oh, these people have a God complex. What the hell him talking about? No, he think it done yet. The divine intervention not done yet, you know, because you realize there's something wrong with the whole thing now, you know. Anytime you hear leaders who is employed to do the work for the people, on behalf of the people, and then now them give up the work and start to hand it over to some invisible thing. Them for left. Alright. The police them now. This is how it reach now, you know. The police them said it's only like this, they must search for a divine intervention. After them say we are going with the crime rate, you know, them say, boy, we need a divine intervention. So everybody look for divine intervention. Well, let me tell you something now. In a humanity, you find divinity. It's only in humanity you can find divinity. And because we don't have a humanity, because we don't connect, we can't find the divine or the divinity that is in us. So we search outside ourselves continuously. We look for invisible this, we look for supernatural this, all of these things. Yet still, everything where is necessary and needed to make a solution. Because we create the problem, you know. And no divine entity not going to solve the problem. It's we have to solve the problem. We have to find the metals and the ways to solve the problem. Mr. Montague, Jamaica Force, what them call themselves, Jamaica Constabulary Force. Miss Portia Simpson, Mr. Peter the Divine, and all other ones. There is no intervention of no invisible force that is going to stop the economy from fall or the economy from rise, the crime from decrease or the crime from increase. There is nothing that is going to do it, but we are going to stop it. Because we create it. And we have to find the core of it to stop it. So when them start to talk about tidal, when them call the latest initiative tidal wave, the man them start something named tidal wave and the thing gone away. It get terrible. So, me I look at some statistics here, so. Well, me could say January to March, January, February, no. January is not this government in our power. And you know the wickedest thing about it? The Saint Andrew of Holiness, the Holy One, him last year say, anytime PNP in our power, the crime rate increase. That is where Saint Andrew said. Anytime him in our power, anytime PNP in our power, the crime rate increase. No. January, them say the crime rate go down and them start go on like that them do it. I lie, them are telling you. It's a spin off from the government before. But people of Jamaica, you realize say the crime we are going you saw between February and March and April are some vicious crime beyond belief. The way the man them are going, you know, you wonder if it's some dinosaurs I do some evil things. And some terrible killing are going, you know. The statistics where we have also say in a January 77 murders. In a February 83 murders. In a March 58 murder. Now if you count that, you know, January, February, March, hey, enough people we're not at war with nobody, you know. We're not at war with nobody, we're going to come forward. You know, so me drive go down and watch you come back, you know. No, you hear the late that which arms house. Which arms house. But you see, you want me bother with it, no, make you keep on saying that. I mean that what kind of arms house me go bother with? Oh, what's Pennsylvania, man?
Was good, cool. Like
yeah, me you said how much degrees.
Yeah, cool, man.
So you take off your shoes? Because when me don't have no shoes, you know. So sir. Anyway, I listen to all of your report them though.
Yeah.
Nobody with that, you know. No, the arms house business, nobody with that. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so we did talk about this crime rate business, you know, where the present Prime Minister say that when the People's National Party in power, the crime rate zoom up. Now, I don't know if him is very proud of these statistics that we have in here, but between February and March the 19th, 100 and odd people dead, and that is not talking about after the 19th of March, and that is not talking about April neither. And I hear them say crime gone down, and I'm tired to tell them, you know, I say you cannot make a decision of a terrible thing that when the next terrible thing happens, you say it did better than the other terrible thing. You can't compare one negative to the next negative. If you have 1,000 people dead last year, and then this year you have 999 people dead, you're going to say, boy, right now, things gone better, you know, 999 people dead. It's madness. It's madness. Jamaica cannot be a proper place if we come out to crime if we don't go beyond independence. That is where we must market off the crime rate before independence. That is what me I say. Me don't know about the next man, but a man can't come to say the crime rate gone down. Based up of what? Based up of last year the same time. Oh, we had 100 murders in January last year, and this year we only have 90. Oh, you cannot compare negative with negative. It's madness. It's madness. These people now they must start this operation. Where them have operation this which part of the paper there? Operation this operation that operation zero. You know what people. The Minister of Transport and Mining is to launch operation zero tolerance to reduce road fatalities beginning Saturday, May the 7th. How much operation these people can have? Wow, diarrhea them have so rasta. Everybody have operation. It's some diarrhea business that go on in our country. That all the police them have operation this, operation that. Now the other one them come up with what? Tidal wave. What is the purpose of the name of the things them? For differentiate it from what? From the one before. The one before never worked, so them try another one, so them try another one. I try to tell them, you know, and I tell the last government this, and I go to tell this government this. And no, so don't listen to me, but you just one minister they tell us, boy, Muta, we love what you're saying, but why you talk them too radical. Then we hear them and say them are ban styrofoam. And we them here with that, you know. I swear to be them here with that. But the styrofoam thing and the plastic bag. Anyway, you hear what I say now. You see, for instance, New York. New York was one of the most dangerous city them. People is scared for walking in New York. I mean, like, even in a Manhattan, if you walk in a Manhattan with crowd there on Times Square and all them places, the people is still afraid. But guess what? They did something to bring down the crime rate. New York have approximately 10 million people, which is almost is 3 times the amount of people living in New York than in Jamaica. You have places like, I could talk about like a place where they devastated in the 1990s, like Rwanda in Africa. Man did kill people like, I mean, civil war. And now, not like that now go on. Now here is a place where a closed down prisons because them don't have enough criminals again for putting at these prisons. What am I saying these things for? Why we don't send some of these people who have operation to go to these countries and find out? I could start in New York. Me and Giuliani, why you don't go to him and ask him, what is it that was done in New York to bring down the crime rate to such a level now where you have about 200 murder in a 1 year? With 10 million people, you only about 200 murder. I mean, we need to find out what these people do. When I tell you for bringing in a foreign soldier, because we don't want no foreign soldier down here. So, as a matter of fact, we need to get rid of the soldier, the army, because what? We afraid that Cuba go invade we. Cuba not invade we. We don't have nothing what Cuba want. Or maybe 80, but 80 are invaded already, and them are bring the gun over here, so I come and the ganja gone over there, so. And yet still 80 do have the amount of murder where we have, and it's the poorest country in the region. 10 million people in a 80. And the crime rate in a 80 is not even quarter, not even 1/3 of what Jamaica have, which is supposed to be this so-called developing country. Why we don't go find out what these people do to maintain a sane crime rate when it comes on to murder? I mean, it's something funny if we say that, if we do that. Jamaica is a dangerous place. Me not tell tourists not to come here, but maybe I should tell them not to come because Jamaica is a dangerous place. If the gunman don't get you, the car man will get you. If the car man don't get you, the supermarket will get you because pies is at the supermarket where you go in your house with at least the gunman see you outside and shoot you. You actually carry the pies going in your kitchen and kill you. So we have the food, the gunman and the car man. We're after we. Anyway, we're going to come back again. Listen up to the special part draw up next. This is the Steppin Razor. We're talking about the crime thing. And we are say we need more. I mean, I say about the soldier them, you know. Jamaica don't need no soldier. We need more police. We can monitor the system we are going in Jamaica with all these murders. And it uses you have some soldier. The soldier them come like prisoner. Them a eat public food. Them a get pay. Them wear uniform. And them have gun with good a can't fire. And them sit down up a camp now do nothing. We need to get them working. We need to put them on the road. We now wait for no 18 invasion and no Cuban invasion. You understand? We need to put them people up on the road because the police them either short staff, them have too much operation or I don't know. But it's definitely not because them not praying. Them praying hard too. The prayer them not helping. The prayer them not working. We need something more to deal with this thing, man. Because every time you kind of get relaxed, like, all right, Well, you want to see some 100 people dead this month, you know. And everybody start to feel good because 100 people dead in a month. Just say, oh, we reach a stage where if you hear 100 people dead in a month, it's like you don't feel too bad. If you hear 50 people dead in a month, you say, whoa, man, Jamaica get nice, man. 50 people dead in a month. 50 people dead in a month in Jamaica is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And we are talking to all the police them in there and the head of the police force. If 50 people dead in Jamaica in the month, and it's much lower than last year at the same time, it's not a good thing. You cannot associate negative with negative. There's no logics in telling me, say, you know, say 50 people dead this month, but guess what? It's better, you know, because last year, 100 people dead at the same time. This is a little island, 52 miles wide. You're not supposed to have so much people are dead per month. Murder. It's a terrible thing. We get so complacent. And not even complacent, but we get so traumatized that now you hear people about we want death penalty. I bet you the minister about death penalty, you know. The same minister there, I name Montague. He must about death penalty and get the people them rile up, you know. You see, death penalty. I don't have nothing about death penalty, you know, but when I say no, you say, how Jamaican justice system set up, when you try a man and find him guilty, you know, and hang him, you can't do nothing about it again, you know, if you find him not guilty, you know. And you see how the justice system say in Jamaica, it's very difficult for you not clean up the justice system and then say you're going to bring back hanging in Jamaica. Because we don't know how much people are passed through this justice system, what them call justice system, and how much people in a prison right now were not guilty. Can you imagine if you put a man, 10 men in a prison and say you're going to hang them, and then when you hear from the shout 5 of them, not them do it? The hanging thing, you know, the hanging thing, it's really a weird situation, you know, because I tell you, sometimes a man say no hanging, you know, but if a female family dead, and them find the man, I say, boy, hang the boy, cut out him this and whatsoever. But you see, the idea in a society that is not justice, almost justice is not prevail, because them say 70%, if a man commit murder in a Jamaica, 70% possibility that he might get away with it. 70%, you know. That is what it's read in the newspaper. I now go against what them say, because them know them do them scientific this and scientific that. I say, if you live in a country where the possibility that you might, 70% possibility that you might commit a murder and get away with it. Oh, you have a ball out for hang people. Who you going to hang? You're going to hang a man, the law say, guilty. And you put him in a prison. And him dead there. And then the day when come him hang him. And then you do some more investigation and find out, say, right, you know, say we hang the wrong man. That is not a good thing. And we are call out Mr. Montague, you know. I say, Mr. Montague, don't rile up the people them. Don't rile up the people them, you know. Because you have countries in the world where ban hanging, and these countries have no crime rate like how some of these third world countries have crime rate. Crime, I go on. The statistics don't show, we say, even in America, state by state, where each state decide where them are going to do and where them not do. The statistics don't show, say, because a man, people are get hanging in that state there, the crime decrease. You have countries where don't deal with this capital punishment thing. But you see, when people start to get angry, you can play upon them anger, you know. And you make them settings. But you see, if a man really, I check say him will give up him liberty and him freedom for security, maybe him don't really deserve none of them. If you can plan to give up your liberty and your freedom for security. Maybe you really don't deserve any of them. And for a little country like Jamaica, for have we are going so. Ted. The man that tell me say, boy Muta, you really go to Turkey with all them bombing we are going. I say, but watch out. I want to tell you if I go a flanker, I have the same problem, the same fear. I go a flanker because the amount of killing we are going a flanker, yeah, it's a thing. If I go to Turkey and bombing are going on a Turkey there, I never feel threatened. The only time I did feel threatened is when I come back on the plane. I remember say pure Jews that come from an Islamic country. I say, oh, so much Jew upon this place here, upon the plane. Am I going to be a collateral damage for this plane? That's everything. But really and truly, we can't see about the hanging, but we can't put hanging in place where we live in our country, where the justice system is almost nil of justice. We need to examine the justice system before we can say we're going to bring back hanging. Because, watch a man, it's a terrible thing. Can you imagine a man will hang one of my relative and a man will get up and say, boy, you want to say, I know him do it, you know. You know what people dead, you know what people in a prison were no guilty. We want to up all the prisoners them when not guilty of what them tell them say them in a prison for. You know what people in a prison were not guilty, but them have to spend all 10, 15 years in a prison. And the man outside, because 70% chance that the man outside is really the man who is the killer. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. Okay, so we want to feature, we have a feature here, we want to talk to my brethren. But know you laugh, I be a laugh, you know.
Baruka.
Oh, you know, man.
My brother and my friend.
Oh, gosh, man. My brethren who's always sitting on the wall, man. Trust me, man. Me not stop saying that, you know. You have to sit up on the wall a long time, you know.
Yeah, but you see, give a good vantage point where you sit up on the fence, you know.
No, but what you know, we are licked down all fence now, you know. We have put up concrete structure now, so we don't really need you to sit up on the fence again.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm still the wall or the fence, or you want to call it.
All right, sir. So we know you're one of the first man them long IRIEFM, yeah, so you're one of the what them call it, the root of IRIEFM.
Oh well, you're so kind.
Yeah, I kind to you even though you sit down on the wall. I don't know nothing. All right.
You're my friend, Muta.
All right.
Always.
Now, Jack Ruby is a man who make him mark in this part of the world, yeah. IRIEFM make it mark in this part of the world, yeah. Bob Marley come from this part of the world, yeah. Burning Spear come from this part of the world, yeah.
Marcus Garvey.
Shabba Wang come from this. Well, we don't reach Marcus Garvey last name we call, and Marcus Garvey come from this part of the world. Yeah. So it would appear that St. Anne have a kind of vibes where most of the we go for the state, most of the parish them don't have. Where you feel, no, I mean, even if you want to get in a cosmic mystical talk, where you feel with St. Anne, and Arabella Fante there too, Arabella Fante parents come from St. Anne too. You didn't know that?
Yeah. No, yes, we know that.
Yeah, Arabella Fante, the man who sell the first million-selling album in the earth, for earth.
Yeah, and you have so many more. I mean, people like Jackie Mitu and so many other people come from up in, you know, I mean, Jackie Mitu come from a place named Tobolski, I think, near Bamboo there, you know, somewhere up the hill there.
And
you have a whole, it is a place where you have so many of these creative people, particularly in music and culture. Yeah,
I think them need to study the parish because without being mystic.
Why what makes it so special?
Yeah, in terms of from the Pan-Africanist to the musician to so much to our ganja too. Because when I tell them say the best ganja come from St. Anto.
Yes.
And then Westmoreland come lick it out, I think. Westmoreland lick it out.
I mean, I don't know if the whole garden designation has anything to do with, being a place of reflection and thoughtfulness. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Jack Ruby is one of them man where, you see, IRIEFM celebrate life and work. Your connection with Jack Ruby?
No, well, I tell you, Jack really was the man who exposed me to the business of music. I mean, when I say exposed me to the business of music, I mean, Jack saw me as a little youngster. I suppose he thought that, I had some talent in some areas. And what would happen is that from the very earliest stages, what Jack would do is that, Jack had all of these contracts with Chris Blackwell and, because he had all of these groups, the Foundation and Donovan and Lincoln Chain, and prior to that he had his arrangements with Burning Spear and all that. But I wasn't in the Burning Spear era, but in the second phase of Jack's musical production, when he had Foundation and Lincoln Chain and so on. What would happen is that Jack would just come and he would just get these 80 or 100-page contracts from a Blackwell, and he would just pass them on to me and say, check out this and see how it goes. And, I really didn't have any serious background in or grounding in the understandings of these contracts. But it was incumbent on me to learn fast because he was dependent on me to provide him with a certain kind of judgment as to how viable the arrangements that were proposed seemed. And so I had to make sure that I learned the business very fast so that I could be able to inform Jack as to whether the agreements were feasible or they were not. So so he kind of got me into the business, learning the formal business of music.
Okay,
and
so
then,
and you carry it right through to being a man and all over the place.
Well, yes, yeah. as we would later see.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is that Jack also, he also exposed me to the production side of the thing, because Jack was a serious producer. He made a distinction. He was the first man who I know who made a distinction between the producers and the reducers.
Yes.
Because
and him never see you as one of the reducer them.
I should think not. No, he was very, very serious, because he was a man who was very serious about quality, and I think he put a premium on the sanctity of music. In other words, he saw and understood the power of music, and he did not believe that it should be used frivolously. So for Jack, when you go in the studio and you produce a song, it must be saying something. In other words, it can't be something that is frivolous and, just trivial. For him, you need it to be saying something substantial.
Yeah, everybody said that about him.
No. That was his thing, Part of his makeup was that, look, if you're going to the studio, you go for the best musicians. So, a Jackie Me Too, for example, was a frequent part of
Arsmouth.
Yes. Anybody, Tyrone Downey,
yes.
Cat Core,
yes.
You name it. Once you are a top flight musician,
mm-hmm.
you're going to get a call from Jack Ruby, because the other thing about Jack Ruby is that he loved the brass section. I mean,
the arms.
His hands. His thing was the hands. You know, that was a central part of his whole musical production. So if you listen even to the old Burning Spear.
Yeah, Burning Spear still did, a lot of Burning Spear was one of the only band where they on the road where still did maintain the brass section in their band.
Yes, man.
As an artist.
And Jack believed in that. That, you know, you need top quality brass section in your music because it makes the music bright and things like that. So he was that kind of a person. Was a stickler. I mean, you know, you couldn't go on his high power and, you know, talk what he would consider slackness. Because if you are a DJ, regardless of who you might think you are, once you decide to come on Jack's soul,
just take with the mic for you, outright. Just take with the mic.
Just grab with the mic. Just walk up and say, give me the mic, yeah. Just because he was a fearless. He was that kind of person. He was fearless. You know?
A bad boy, man. Don't say it no more. Say, I want bad boy. I want bad boy. Where you free to say it for? I want Jack Ruby, I want bad boy. You know, Jack Ruby, him name, you know, and they kill the Arby as well. Jack, it wasn't afraid. It wasn't afraid of saying. I remember one day I was in studio with Jack. And me and Jack and Jackie Muta were at Dynamic Studio. Kingston, you know, because when Jack is recording, it's a big production. I mean, it's like him going on a picnic with loads of food and fish and all them things. Do a big kind of pre-production before he got to the studio. And I remember that Sunday, Jackie Muta was playing, and there was an artist in studio, and Jackie was playing for the artist. Well, hold on, stick the pin there. Jackie did not play for the artist. Hold on there. Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah, he said he might play for the music artist.
So Jackie playing for this female artist. So I stand up between, we're in the studio, so I stand up between Jack and the female artist's husband. Right? And Jack, in his wisdom figure, said the girl can't sing. Right? I didn't necessarily agree, but it's Jack. So Jack turned to me and said, she can't sing. So I touched Jack and said, well, you know, hey, he's her husband, this beside me, you know.
But you see, the problem with it that you always have to not between the man and him husband and him wife, you know, it's like.
I said, I want to tell Jack, said, you can't say that because I am standing between Jack and the woman husband and the woman.
Let me just say that you do all the while.
So Jack said to me, she can't sing. So I touched Jack to say, yo, what do you, Jack?
He might embarrass you.
You embarrass me. He said, matters not. She still can't sing. That was Jack. So it never matters. Her husband stand up there. The fact said, he feels that she can't sing.
So she just can't sing. How does it go?
She can't sing.
Yeah.
That was Jack for you. I mean, if him in your corner, you know.
Yeah.
Him in your corner, you know. He will support you to the end, you know. But you must understand that he is a man. Him don't hold back nothing. He just writes exactly what he feels.
Yeah.
You know, so more time you go in a studio. I mean, I remember I used to watch Jack going to the studio with him artists like our Foundation. And the interview would be going on nicely, you know. Right? And, you know, the announcer asking the question and thing, and, you know, the artist answering. All of a sudden, you hear Jack say, hold on there. Hold on. After Jack said, hold on there, the whole interview changed because Jack just take over that interview. Because he was that kind of a person. He was a larger-than-life kind of person. I mean, it was just unreal, you know. He's the kind of person, when you go with him, anywhere, you know, I remember one night, me and him and Jackie Muta traveling from 9 Mile. We drove up from Ochi to 9 Mile and back down. And believe me, man, I was on the floor of the vehicle because, I mean, Jackie Me Too was also a first-rate comic, you know. And Jack Ruby is a man, he can give you a joke from now till a morning. He's one of the greatest storytellers that you will ever see. And he has some lines, you know, like what I like to tell people. He always said there's no such thing as dancehall music. That was one of Jack Ruby lines, you know. Right? Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
No, his thing was that it's a people's music.
Okay.
Because he said all the years we have played sound system. I never see a dancehall dance yet. So it can't be no dancehall music, it's people's music. So you don't go to Jack Ruby and tell him about the dancehall. You don't wash with him.
Yeah.
It's a people's music.
All right, we want to remind the people them why we're having this interview. We have this interview because tomorrow IRIEFM will be remembering Lawrence Lindo, otherwise known as Jack Ruby, and it's going to start from 6 a.m. This is the first time now we're going to hear a radio station sit down in our area, which is not the studio, with almost 3 different programs run straight up in one another. The Wake Up Call, Retro Skanking. Well, Wake Up Call is with Amber, Retro Skanking, Digital Chris, and Dusty Fridays with DJ Sunshine. Then a stage show from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then selecting music right through from 10 to 2 o'clock. So I hope you're going to be there. I hope you'll be there, you know.
Yes, man.
You have a drive?
No, man, but you know we can't call you if you drive.
No, me send car for you from IRIEFM. No have no van park up outside, man. Trust me, man. Them no have no gas, but we send for you still.
Me know you take care of me, man.
Yeah, man. So,
me know that.
All right, we are looking for you still, you know, and we know you have a whole heap of memories, but memories by the score now go work as well, because, you know, the program kind of short. You understand? I don't want to laugh.
Well, but you know, Jack was a world class boy.
Yeah,
one of a kind. You know, never album in one of a kind too, you know.
Yeah. Jack
no,
Ruby, a bad man.
No, a road boy.
Original bad boy, yes.
No, a road boy, man. Jakes Ruboff. And that's my name for him, Jakes Ruboff.
Okay. And you can't go on, nowadays you can't go on plane and see a man named Jack and say, hi, Jack, you know. You don't say, God.
You have to say, hey, Jack.
Yeah.
Ahoy, Jack.
Yeah. All right. Give thanks, Rich. You have to move. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that is Mackenzie there. Well-known Mackenzie there, you know. One of the man them who was there from the beginning of IRIEFM. I can't say that. I don't know if I can say it without somebody correct me, but yes, it's one of them man they were the dead from them time. From before, oh, crack, just come here that idea, man. What are you talking about? Where I say, we have to click it as well? Yeah. Go ahead and click it. Okay. All right, yes. Yeah, he said he might play for a music artist.
So Jackie playing for this female artist. So I stand up between, we're in the studio, so I stand up between Jack and the female artist's husband. Right? And Jack, in his wisdom figure, said the girl can't sing. Right? I didn't necessarily agree, but it's Jack. So Jack turned to me and said, she can't sing. So I touched Jack and said, well, you know, to say, well, hey, is our husband is beside me, you know.
But you see, the problem is that you always have to turn up between the man and him husband and him wife, you know, like.
I said, I want to tell Jack, say, you can't say that because I am standing between Jack and the woman husband. And the woman
let me just say that you do all the while.
So Jack said to me, she can't sing. So I touched Jack to say, yo, what do you, Jack?
He might embarrass you.
You embarrass me. He said, matters not. She still can't sing. That was Jack. So it never matters. Her husband still up there. The fact that he feels that she can't sing.
So she just can't sing. How does it go?
She can't sing.
Yeah.
That was Jack for you. I mean, if him in your corner, you know.
Yeah.
Him in your corner, he will support you to the end, you know. But you must understand that he is a man. Him don't hold back nothing.
Yeah,
he just exactly what he feels.
Yeah.
You know, so more time you go in a studio. I mean, I remember I used to watch Jack going to the studio with him artists like our Foundation. And the interview would be going on nicely, you know. Right? And, you know, the announcer asking the question and thing, and, you know, the artist answering. All of a sudden, you hear Jack say, hold on there. Hold on. After Jack said, hold on there. The whole interview changed because Jack just take over that interview. Because he was that kind of a person. He was a larger-than-life kind of person. I mean, it was just unreal, you know. He's the kind of person, when you go with him anywhere, you know, I remember one night, me and him and Jackie Me too, traveling from 9 Mile. We drove up from Ochi to 9 Mile and back down. And believe me, man, I was on the floor of the vehicle because, I mean, Jackie Me too was also a first-rate comic, you know. And Jack Ruby is a man, he can give you a joke from now till a morning. He's one of the greatest storytellers that you will ever see. And he have some lines, you know, like what I like to tell people. He always said there's no such thing as dancehall music. That was one of Jack Ruby lines, you know. Right? Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
No, his thing was that it's a people's music.
Okay.
Because he said all the years we have played sound system. I never see a dancehall dance yet. So it can't be no dancehall music, it's people's music. So you don't go to Jack Ruby and tell him about the dancehall. You don't wash with him. Yeah. It's a people's music.
All right, we want to remind the people them why we're having this interview. We have this interview because tomorrow IRIEFM will be remembering Lawrence Lindo, otherwise known as Jack Ruby, and it's going to start from 6 a.m. This is the first time now we're going to hear a radio station sit down in our area, which is not the studio, with almost 3 different programs run straight up in one another. The Wake Up Call, Retro Skanking. Well, Wake Up Call is with Amber, Retro Skanking, Digital Chris, and Dusty Fridays with DJ Sunshine. Then a stage show from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then selecting music right through from 10 to 2 o'clock. So I hope you're going to be there. I hope you'll be there, you know.
Yes, man.
You have a drive?
No, man, but me know me can't call you if you drive.
No, me send car for you from my IRIEFM. No have no van park up outside there, man. Trust me, man. Them no have no gas, but we send for you still.
Me know you take care of me, man.
Yeah, man. So,
we know that.
All right, we are look for you still, you know, and we know you have a whole heap of memories, but memories by the score now go work as well, because, you know, the program kind of short. You understand? I don't tell that.
Well, but you know, Jack was is a world class boy.
Yeah,
one of a kind. You know, never album in one of a kind, you know.
Yeah. Jack Ruby, a bad man.
No, a road boy. Man.
Original bad boy, yes.
No, a road boy, man. Jakes Ruboff. And that's my name for him, Jakes Ruboff.
Okay. And you can't go up and, nowadays you can't go up and play and say all a man named Jack and say, hi, Jack, you know. You know, so you're gone.
You have to say, hey, Jack. How are you, Jack?
Yeah. All right. Give thanks, Rich. You have to move, yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that is Mackenzie there. Well-known Mackenzie there, you know. One of the man them who were there from the beginning of IRIEFM. I can't say that. I don't know if I can say it without somebody correct me, but yes, it's one of them man they were the dead from them time. From before, crack, just come here that day, man. What are you talking about? Where I say, we are click it, that's all? Yeah. Go on and click it. Yes. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. Good afternoon, Crack. Boy, Crack attack some things inside us I never know as a Christian. Believe you me. Alright, so we just interviewed Mackenzie a while ago about Jack Ruby. Last night the first tune we played on the program was a tune by a sister named Fabian. Well, people might not know her, but she was one of the artists. Well, she was not an artist really. I know her as a poet because the second book when me published was me and her book. It called Sun and Moon. She used to do that, so she used to work with Playboy. But I didn't have Playboy in Jamaica. And then she started to sight up and she moved on Jack Ruby and then produce. We were told, because I was wondering if it's Jack Ruby produced a song. I was told last night, yes, it's really Jack Ruby produced his song. Because most of the time when Jack Ruby gets some songs, as you hear, Island or Mango used to get it, like the Burning Spear, Marcus Garvey album, and them album, Man in the Hill. Well, this little sister named Fabian, who we got to know very, very well, to the point where I say, we did really produce a book together. She have this tune, I want to play this tune, again. Big tune. Big tune. A man tell me last night, I don't know, but a man tell me last night them did ban it off of the radio. And I can't see why them would have banned it, but it's really a mild tune compared to certain other tune. But I go and play it. Produced by Jack Ruby, Fabian, with a tune named Prophecy. She also wrote a tune named Black Tracks that was recorded also by Native, and next group from down here, the Jobson Bridge and them. But yes, tomorrow is a day. I mean, really and truly. May I tell Irie, you sit down at that place, I don't know that square that go hold 20,000 people, I tell her, I say about at least 20,000 people have done it, so I mean, serious thing. I mean, St. Anna alone, people full it up, not to mention the people that are coming from Kingston and St. Mary. Wow. Anyway, I know it's large. It's going to be large. But we continue the journey and we are say we want to read something to the people there, really and truly. Yes, we want to read something to the people there. I saw this from a news report in a this is from a news report NBC News. Somewhere around there, so anyway. Listen to this. Quaker Oats is being sued because it has traces of amounts of pesticide. A lawsuit filed against the Quaker Oats company argues that the self-proclaimed 100% natural contains some ingredients you might find troubling. Testing of Quaker Oats Quick 1 minute reportedly found traces of the pesticide glyphosate. A lawsuit filed on behalf of a consumer in New York and California alleges the New York Times reports. The New York Times. The level of this pesticide, which is commonly found in Roundup, is well below. Roundup is a pesticide that them use for planting plant, right? Is well below federal regulations. Limit for human consumption. However, the lawsuit argues that the use of glyphosate goes against the all-natural claims of Quaker Oats, which is owned by Pepsi Cola. In other words, when these people are telling you that the amount of poison is not enough to do any harm to you, but because them don't tell you it's an all-natural thing. It's not supposed to have that tonight. There's nothing unlawful about Quaker Oats growing and processing methods, reads the lawsuit. What is unlawful is Quaker's claim that Quaker Oats is something that is not in order to capitalize on growing consumer demand for healthful natural products. The Environmental Protection Agency allows for levels 30 parts per million of glyphosate in cereal grains. Quaker Oats was found to contain just 1.18 parts per million. 4% of the legal limit. Last year, the World Health Organization classified glyphosate as a probably carcinogen, resulting in renewed focus on potential health risk for the chemical in food. This is a serious thing, but then now I'm going to tell you, say, it's not enough to cause any problem. What is enough poison? Suppose you eat it regular, continuously. Suppose a man who does love oats. Like you have some rasta where everything have oats tonight. Oats. And them I use Quaker oats too. Suppose a man who use oats. It's a serious thing, you know. You know, one time them did, and I go call the name of the cornflakes. One time they test the cornflakes, very regular cornflakes that people love. And when them test the cornflakes, the result was that you get more nutrients eating the box than the cornflakes. You ever realize when you open the box, like the box is all quarter amount of cornflakes, and everybody say, oh, the box so big. And the cornflakes go right on it. So it's like you eat potato chips. When you open the thing, it vacuum pack. When you open the thing, I look in there. It's like somebody eat out some of the chips and put it back and seal it up. But the man them say, yeah, it's better you eat the box because you have more nutrients in the box. A whole heap of food right now. That's what I tell you, say, the gunman will get you outside of your house, you know. But when you go to a supermarket and carry the poison inside of your kitchen, and you start to make your mouth become a pathway to the cemetery, which is your belly. Can you imagine how much dead animal you eat in a 1 year? How much cow and goat were still upon the side of your stomach? Anything I go on there for? It's a terrible thought. A terrible thought, believe you me. Can you imagine how much chicken? That's why there's no big chicken with head again, you know. Because the more the chicken come quicker now. So you have a chicken where no have no feather or grow without feather now, you know. Them people are not easy, you know. You have incubator chicken and make no, you know, we never see sunlight from sunlight. And people have said chicken. Oh, you define a chicken? I mean, really? Oh, you define chicken nowadays? You know? Did you know that livestock farming cause more damage to the environment than plane and SUV or drive up and pass up? Yes, livestock farming, because the amount of methane gas when the animal them pass them whatsoever and poop in the ear and all them something like, the amount of methane gas we emit from these animals is worse than when a man drive him SUV and you see the exhaust and the exhaust like they told fumes. And the more meat you eat, is the more you cause livestock to grow up, is the more animals dead, and the more animals have to do what they do, and it's the most the environment. So it's not only like plastic. It's not only like plastic that create the problem, you know. But the continuous and the perpetual livestock farming to meet the requirements of people who want to make them belly become a cemetery for dead animals. It is causing a serious environmental problem. You don't believe me? Those of you who have what you call internet and this, just Google what I say. The methane gas from livestock farming. A whole heap of scientists have shown you and have proved that now. That livestock farming is one of the main perpetuators of environmental depletion right now. It's a serious thing. So we have to take stock of it. We really have to take stock of it. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. Continuing with our female artists, then we're going to take some phone call, you know. Yeah, we're going to take some phone call. And today's a nice day. Today's a nice day. Tomorrow, I hope to enjoy myself. Now, you see King James? I don't want King James call me today. I don't want Jesus call me today. And I don't want Haile Selassie call me today. I don't want no boastful man call me today. Neither. Just keep it on a level. You understand? Sunday is Mother's Day. If you have a mother by accident, they just heal her up or whatsoever. If you're coming down to the place tomorrow, we can't talk about that. But please, don't pressure my brains right now. You understand? Because I cracked down pressure my brains a while ago. And I don't want to come pressure my brains. This is the Steppin Razor. Yeah.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, blessed.
How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm there.
Yeah, man. Who done it here, man?
Who done it? Okay.
Yeah, I've been listening to quite a while. Long time. But particularly today, I tune in, And touch base.
What aspect of the talking you say you particularly today?
You spoke about the murder thing. That is now
yes.
Happening in Jamaica. They spoke about Jacoby.
Yeah.
They want to big him up for basically being that trailblazer who has championed, the sound system fraternity in this country, particularly from that part of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Long live Jacoby. However, the matter having to do with the crime, I tend to share your view. And
what aspect of the view? Because the whole heap of view me I put out there. So what aspect? You have to tell me exactly which part of the view.
Well, just that you mentioned about when the dead opposition leader Andrew Holness made a comment regarding the crime.
Say the time people have power, the crime gone up.
Yeah. And now that the shoes is on its foot or its feet, you're now trying to juxtapose if he still stand by his statement,
Yeah. And not wrong with that, I know there's a Portia say more things now than ever.
Yes, and she should be even saying more and speak up more. But there's a situation as it's concerning her, which I never totally agree with the fact that she was speaking, and oftentimes you see her going to function, she running. I just get the impression that the reason she was running was she running away from the journalists. So,
behave yourself, man. Hold on, man. Behave yourself, man. See how fit the woman fit. Just 70 you like have a woman who can run at 70 years like Poacher.
Well, she can go to the dam for that.
No,
but when you're moving on the Jamaica business,
yes,
Muta for you to be running so regular. Just walk like a decent lady.
So when she runs, she don't look decent.
But
so when she runs, she don't look decent. When she runs, she don't look decent. Well, I
that she don't look decent. What I'm saying, I have a view. This is just my opinion. I think
your opinion.
I think she's reading the journalist. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked because we thought Mr. P it gets a little bit deep. But the crime thing, there are certain statements that were made by, a particular party chairman, the party chairman, and it is, it come back to how
call the man
well, I'm talking about the chairman.
Andrew Holness you talk about.
No, man, Mr. Pickersgill.
You mean the other part when Mr. Pickersgill said? Tell me what him say.
Well, he says that anything, that will lead
we'll make them win.
Yes. Included men and crime.
Yeah, but that's how much years ago?
We have to be careful because
sound like
he's a lawyer and lawyer trained to be wordsmith and so carefully. So he has to take that blame and then
the whole of them are the same thing, man. Them have operation.
But before I go, I saw in the paper where Senator Mark Golding, front page of the Observer, I mean, might giving them a little other than your program, with some guys from the community of Onegard, also known as Concrete Jungle. And all of a sudden he's now a resident there.
Who is a resident there?
Mark Golding.
Mark Golding lived in a jungle? Mark Golding lived in a jungle?
I just want to provoke the conversation. Based on the fact that...
Hold on, man. We don't want a devil advocate or someone. Mark Golding lived in a jungle?
No, he doesn't.
Then why you say him live down there now?
Based on his frequency there now.
Then that don't mean that him live down there. I come down area all the way, I don't live down here.
Well, he's vying to take over from, he and some other stalwarts are vying to take over from Omar Davis, Dr. Omar Davis, who is likely to retire soon. And Colin Campbell also is going to weigh in. He's now leaving JUTC, and I can bet he's now heading there. So
you vote for GLP? You vote for GLP?
Well, I'm a proud supporter.
No, wait, no man, just answer that you vote for GLP.
It is not good for you to divulge who you vote for.
Why not? Why nobody now come look for you? No, but nobody now come look for your bread. You know, you make it sound so. It's like you vote for GLP. Who know what talk to me? You never call your name, you never tell me your phone number.
That is true, and I'm proud of you to move.
So me ask you, me never vote for none of them. Who you vote for? You sure who you vote for?
I vote for the GLP.
Them don't know you vote for GLP, man. I know you go out.
The reason for that is not a tradition of well them because of family members.
No, me don't want to excuse. Me don't want you to tell me the excuse why you vote. Me just say from you talk, me know say you vote for GLP because you have to vote.
I just want to say one thing before about Muta. With regards to Mark Bowling now, that South St. Andrews. Right?
Why so like and
all are vying to come to represent the people, right? I think they should form, because what I mean, I heard a caller this morning says that most of the person in Arnhem Garden own that little piece of land where their concrete jungle is, right? Or where their property is. However, now that Mr. Bowling sees interesting to go around and intermingle with them. Could his company, being that the fact that they have been very successful in
you mean the construction company?
In economic matters and so on.
Then
why is it these same people Muta would have challenged to get money to borrow using their same
you ask me that? Go ask the head of the NBC that we make $6 billion in a 6 months. And then if you ask that, Virgin, $6 billion in a 3 months in the first quarter of the year, enough money that I make one company and make profit, you know, profit.
Well, I think the Citizens Association, you know, which I believe operates under one body. If they are that, because you know there's sections up there where you have Angola, you have Pegasus.
You live in a concrete jungle, bro. You live in a concrete jungle?
No, I don't live there. I have a sister that still lives there.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
I came from down below originally, right?
Below where? You live at Tivoli?
Yeah.
Below, you live at Tivoli or Maypen? No, but Maypen,
it's more, let's say Western Kingston. Let's leave it at that.
Tivoli.
No, I think they need to get all those are vying for that.
Yeah.
Need to come up with a good and proper.
All right, we hear you. Including your party.
How they're going to really make the people.
Including your party too, right?
Yes.
All right, so we'll move then. All right, we're gone.
Take care, my friend. Bye bye.
Blessed, yes. Yeah, blessed.
Muta.
Yes, sir.
Everything good?
Well, we are got through, I don't know if everything good, because we are looking on the crime thing in Jamaica and we can't say everything good at all. If you live in Jamaica, you can't say everything good here right now.
When you have a job to do and you give up on depend on a divine intervention, that is the ultimate give up in. I need to quit the job and stop getting paid for it.
I'm saying, why is it that you have these politicians have a God complex? It's God complex that hold them. There's no intervention that going to come from nowhere other than within the people them.
Yeah, but the irony is when the more them implement a human intervention, like with the lot of scam, the Chinese, cyber crimes and all these things. But when it come on to the crime, we affect the normal man. They might call for a divine intervention. What's up with the human intervention there?
But
Giuliani implement a human intervention.
Everywhere you go is a human intervention that create the difference, the change. That is why you have something named voting. You vote for people. You don't vote for a divine intervention.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you have government who is not theocratic but democratic, calling upon divine intervention. Maybe we really live in a theocratic country and don't understand. Because I remember say Portia used to walk up and down with one person, you know, tell her, I said, she go win election. And she lose that time too. Every time she call upon God, she lose.
Well, that should teach them something. Right. And I mean, if you say a youth going to church and kill 9 people and pray to God, that's supposed to tell you something.
But that me I say, how that possible? How that possible? That a man just going to church, little people them a pray and kill a whole of them and come out back and say he want a burger.
In all honesty, you know, the government and the police can detect and stop every crime. So what them need to do, implement a human intervention where killing a person for no reason is less attractive, because it coming like the first choice that people of Jamaica to just kill people, regardless how simple the matter is.
Yeah, terrible, man, terrible.
Build an industrialized prison complex, and instead of your younger man, you got to go work hard and pay restitution to the family when damaged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a man is a waste of time, especially when 70% of murder go unsolved. What kind of madness is that?
Yeah, you're liable to get to with the murder. 70% of the chance of you getting away. Anyway, we have to move, Bridget.
One thing, you would ask you couple weeks ago why Haile Selassie never gets up on time.
Yeah.
A chance you can.
Well, a simple reason is that Leonard Howell, when he recognized the crowning of Haile Selassie, he decides, say, I better we deal with Haile Selassie than deal with the King of England. You know, Haile Selassie crowning come right at the time when Leonard Howell did not look on the idea when Marcus Garvey said, where's the black man king, where's the black man kingdom? So the crowning of Haile Selassie was a good opportunity for differentiate between a black man king and a colonial king. Thus Haile Selassie. All right.
Why is it so strange when I said Haile Selassie when everybody else have a representative with them called upon also?
Because people can't fathom why some people in Jamaica would look on a man and say it's God. But you see the problem with it? Because people don't understand how divinity works. It's in our humanity we find divinity. Because we're not human. Yeah. I mean, we're not doing. You ever hear the poem about the monkey speaks his mind? All right. You see, because we're not living in a human consciousness, we don't find that divinity where it's in that humanness. So until we can find our humanity, we're going to always look outside for the divinity. Not understanding, sir, it's within the humanity we're going to find the divinity. We have to move, brethren.
Respect.
Yes, ill. Blessed man.
Yeah, two things. One, discuss is the Jamaica, the ID, what them call national ID.
Yeah, the TRN thing?
No, man.
Which
the
ID?
next one, the ID itself, man.
Okay, yeah, one thing.
Yeah, I don't regard that ID as a national ID.
What you regard it as?
It's the voter's ID.
Yeah, but them say that...
As a national ID.
Okay, so it's a voter's ID used as a national ID.
Yeah, I think them should have taken up the electoral thing off it and make it the Jamaica identification card.
Okay, and what difference does that make now to the thing?
Yeah, well, that's a difference, man.
Like
It go right back into the crime. It connect back right with the crime.
Which
now you have I think when you fingerprint.
Yeah.
I think when I reach 18-year-old, everybody that reach 18-year-old should get a fingerprint with a Jamaica ID.
Well, I think
when you have a crime scene, everybody that name, that fingerprint must come up in the system.
Yeah, well, I think them are work on a DNA bank, a DNA data bank where you put your DNA, them have your DNA, and if a crime commit, them can match that DNA there with the from the crime scene. You know, because sometimes
because that national ID should be the ID of choice for the business.
Yeah.
Because I think your national ID is the biggest ID you have. You know. Your passport, nor your driver's license, no bigger than your national ID.
But me not have no national ID.
That means I say you can live in this country and die without one.
Yeah, but you have
and that should be like that.
Okay. It's
like you should have a national ID.
It's like a social security number.
Right, everything should be on it. Your PRN should be on it. Everything should be on your national ID.
All right. Well, yeah, you send out the vibe. So I could say if 1 year down the line, they're going to come up with it.
I'm not talking about crime. They really want to get rid of crime. They are simple steps like them. Simple steps. But somebody look like them want to see these crimes go on and go on and go on.
Well, St. Andrew say when PNP in power, the crime rate jump up. So I could say we're going to so now because so far since them come in, the crime look merciless. I mean, crime not merciful, but the kind of killing when I see going on so now is like merciless, man.
Muta, if you check it, most of the time when them are check the fingerprint is when they go in and they get and draft up a couple of man and carry them in go do fingerprint. Yeah, it should be like that. Everybody in this country wants to leave school, you must have a national ID with the way you take with your fingerprint. You don't have a problem to check for people and that system when you have that, you know.
Yeah, you have a point, brethren. You have a point. So, hope them a listen. Because some of them really listen to the program. So, hope them a listen. All right?
Bless up, Muta.
Yes. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. This is the Steppin. Yeah, Steppin.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, big up IRIEFM for the tribute to them I put on for
Jack Ruby. Yeah, man.
Tomorrow day, you know? Yeah, man, a real big thing, man.
Yeah.
And as I say, at the first time I ever see a radio station, almost 1 day out of studio on the road.
Yeah, with 3 different programs.
Yeah, you know. Muta.
Yes, sir.
You know why the police them have so much operation, you know?
Yeah, them take too much Andrew liver salt.
No, man. The commissioner is a doctor.
So the doctor can't have too much operation.
Yeah.
But the other one, they never operation tidal wave just happened the other day, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, man, I tell you. As I say, Rita said them a play, and them not understand what going on.
Them not understand at all. Them not understand.
I tell you.
Too much
up, Muta.
Too much telecation.
I tell you.
All right, sir. Give thanks. Yeah, EL.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, man. Respect, man.
Blessed man.
Yes, look here now. Two things I want to discuss with you, right? You hearing me, sir?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, man. What is the principle upon which Rastafari operates as it relates to that?
What is the principle that Rastafari operate and as it relates to what?
Upon which your people operate. Because
and as it relates to what?
There, food that we eat, man.
Oh, I mean the principle. Most Rastas deal with what I call natural food or ital food, which is like no synthetic or anything that is not earthly. Most Rasta don't consume things that is really not earthy.
But you know something?
Yeah.
You have a lot of Rasta man that eat a lot of meat and stuff in the bridge.
But you know, listen to what I asked you. When I said to you a while ago.
I'm listening, man. Go on, I'm listening.
No, what I said to you a while ago.
I'm listening, man.
No, you know, may I ask you a question? What I said?
You said, you deal with natural things.
No, what I said. No, not that I said. I said most Rasta.
Okay.
I never tell you, say, all Rasta don't eat ital food. I said most Rasta. So don't come, like you want to fight against Rasta, don't come to me and say, Rasta we are eating. I am quite aware that you have, I am quite aware that you have Rasta we do certain things and Rasta we don't do certain things. That's why I say most Rasta. Are you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question.
Repatriation.
Yeah, what happened to repatriation?
Because
you want to know what it means?
Yes. I know Rasta men are advocates for repatriation.
Rasta woman too.
Yeah, Rasta people.
yeah.
But I was watching TV the other night.
Yeah.
And I saw some persons. They said they were living in Ethiopia.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the acceptance wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Yes, because the lady said, in order to be accepted in the Rastafari, in the community, as a person who repatriate to Africa, first you have to identify your tribe.
Identify your what?
The tribe.
Identify your tribe?
Yeah, the tribe from which you belong. That's what she said.
Who said that?
I saw a lady on the TV.
Where she come from?
Well, she said she lived in Ethiopia a couple of years.
Yeah, and you have to identify the tribe where you come from?
Yes. She said you won't be accepted unless you can identify the tribe, right? From which your four parents came.
Well, brethren, I don't know if anything goes so, and I say nothing don't go so, but I don't know nothing about that. But I know Rasta who live all over Africa, will repatriate from America, England, Jamaica, and live in Africa now, and I have never heard anybody ask them to identify them tribe. So I don't know if it's something with that lady there say, but Rasta they all over Africa, not only in Ethiopia.
Well, she actually pack up and come back home, you know. She said she pack up and come back home.
Yeah, then if you are, why not? Of course. If you can identify. A whole heap of people left here and go and think no work out and then come back. People go all America and where feel say everything organized and then come back because things no work out.
But just one thing, but I'm seeing that Rastaman advocate for repatriation and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We probably need a little more communication as it relates to how you go about it.
How you go about repatriation?
Yes. So you pack up your bag and you leave and you reach on the motherland. But how you get fit into their environment.
Yeah.
Yes. So
you want a Rastaman call from Africa and tell you how him do it? Have him all him children, them and him house and him land in Africa?
No problem, man. No problem. I listen to it.
All right. Well, a whole heap of them I listen to you now. Because I know a whole heap of Rasta in Ghana, in South Africa, in Ethiopia, who set up themselves properly, have them business ago, and them left Jamaica like 10, 20, 30 years ago, and them is just functioning just like any ordinary citizen in a Ghana, in a Nigeria anyway. All right?
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Yeah, blessed, man. Yes, this is the Steppin Razor. I got to forget which program I did on, but it always come out that way there. Kind of look like night all the show. Yes, Steppin Razor coming through. Make way go to this song, you know, because the youth them make some song where you really have to listen to. Trust me, you really have to listen to it. Yes, step in.
Yes, Muta, greetings.
How you doing, man?
All right, man. First and foremost, I wish every mother happy Mother's Day in advance when it comes Sunday.
Rain or fall away there?
No, rain or fall.
You in a factory?
No, man, I drive.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Oh, my son, now.
Happy Mother's Day you talk about.
Yeah. I have a question for you. What is the principal reason why you agree with Marty Maplano that Rastafari need a new faculty of thinking?
What is the reason why what?
What is the principal reason why you agree with Marty Maplano that Rastafari need a new faculty of thinking?
Yeah, because I say Rastafari because of the Judeo-Christian mindset and move from the true essence of a Rastafari did really start for. That is why. Because Rastafari is a black power movement with a spiritual nucleus. And when Leonard Howell did shout out Rastafari, he might talk about liberation from colonialism and slavery. And through that we develop a certain cultural manifestation, cultural perspective. What we find out now is that Rasta seem to be falling for the same things them with them say them never did deal with in terms of cultural expression and the divinity. And the divinity especially. Because the divinity in Haile Selassie, man now start to look on Jesus Christ rather than where them that them say Jesus Christ is the Haile Selassie, where them call the second coming of Jesus Christ and all these things. So through that now, most ones now, not most one, but a whole heap of ones now, start to divert from the essence of Rastafari in terms of the liberation and the Pan-Africanist consciousness to a more like passive resistance, a more passive vibes of you know, who Rastafari is supposed to be. You know, it's like, it kind of get, in other words, it gets soft to me. It gets soft.
Yeah, me get to answer still, but you know what's so funny? Oh, like you were in Nicaea the other day, right?
You know what?
You did a Turkey with it, Nicaea.
Turkey, you know, yeah, Constantinople, them used to call it.
Right, but you know the Nicene Council, right? Yeah. Where them sit down and decide the divinity of Christ.
Yeah,
and all these things as far as which one more Canaanites and them thing there.
Yeah, if you miss one or if you miss 3 in 1.
Right, so it kind of almost seems like say this new faculty of thinking where individuals will come together and determine the imagery or the path to Rastafari is somewhat similar to that kind of sitting down.
Yeah, but nobody now sit down and do that. You see, nobody now sit down and do that. Nobody now sit down and do that. What happens is that Rastafari have a cultural expression. Most people gravitate toward the culture of Rastafari, you know. It's not really the divinity of Haile Selassie them love, you know. It's the culture.
Right.
Yet still within the divinity and the culture, there is a thing that makes Rasta in the Western world is kind of unique, both in thinking and more in liberty. What we are seeing now is like, you know, I mean, a simple little thing. To me personally, maybe not a big thing, but a simple little thing. Rasta smoke.
No, you know what?
Rasta,
you know what? Alright, go on. Sorry.
Like Rasta smoke cigarette. To me, not a big thing, you know, but because of the cultural vibes where you have in terms of ital liberty, cigarette kind of look kind of weird for a man that smoke that and say my Rasta. To me personally, I don't know about the next man.
Well, me personally have a big issue with any Rasta where I smoke or drink alcohol. And I think that contributes a wholesome living.
Yeah, well, that
and I don't support that. But what I have to know is that, like, this new faculty of thinking, you know, when you talk to people or people ask about Rastafari, everybody have a different interpretation about Rastafari.
Yeah. So we should have a council of Nicaea, a council. We should have
the council, but you know, we have issues with the council of Nicaea.
Yes,
the council,
of course.
Because we say men sat down and decided certain things.
Yeah.
And we have issues with that. But I'm trying to figure out how do. I mean, I don't know if Rastafari need to be homogeneous in thinking in every possible regard. Because you have Bobo and you have 12 tribe.
No, I don't mean say every Rasta must say the same thing, you know. It's not. It's not. It's diversity. We are not talking about, you know, unity in diversity. Diversity in unity.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay, go on.
What may I say is that there's a certain way that we use to get to where we are saying. Based upon how we are going now in the society and how we can talk about science, technology, the movement of man and man. Remember I said there's a time when Rasta couldn't leave Jamaica, never had no visa and passport and all that. Now you have Rasta travel all over the world. You know, you kind of pick up information certain places, certain things where you never did that thing say could happen. You see say it happen. Certain places where you go and you say, but rather the reality of Africa open up to you realize about Africa now one place where everything just fine and dandy and all them places. The interpretation where you did have, you need to go over it again and think it out. Think it out differently now because of the information that is presented to you in this time. Yeah. You can't hold on a 4,000-year issue to deal with the context of where going and right or so. You understand?
And I agree with you. I'm going to agree with a lot of the earlier Rastas have a misunderstanding. I don't have enough proper information in regard to what was.
That's why man say certain things. That's why people say certain things because the lack of information leads you to superstition, you know. So you hear a Rasta man and say, boy, Haile Selassie chew up apple in the year and cut it 13 times before it drop. Haile Selassie do this, which is really a try navigate around your idea of Judeo-Christianity and what Judeo-Christianity or Judeo-Christianity influence you, but not wanting to accept Judeo-Christianity, but still maintaining certain ideas that Judeo-Christianity offer you in a them time, yeah. You know, see, so you will have like Jesus I do certain thing, and because man no reject Jesus now, him say Haile Selassie I do the same thing them where Jesus I do, which not go so.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I say no. You have the greatest part of understanding divinity in Haile Selassie is the humanity, and we say that with all human beings too. When you really find the humanity, there so you find the divinity.
I agree.
Yeah, so it's that.
But I'm trying to figure out how Rasta that go about, because you know, especially in Jamaica, as recent as when the Prince just reached, and it's like most people in the home of Rastafari don't understand what Rastafari is all about.
Yeah, well,
I try to figure out. Go on.
Information, man. Information. The need for information.
So most of this new faculty of thinking can, you know what I mean, can be embraced by all Rastafari and get rid of the misconceptions what them are all on to, and them can bring forward this new thinking where can properly represent Rastafari.
You see, like how you say, no, you know, like Rasta drink rum and get drunk.
Yeah.
You have Rasta where we defend that, you know. Say, boy, right now, you sure. Go and say what you say, and, you know, man free for do what he want to do. Them think there's madness. There's madness now.
But, you know, your philosophy, you know, you have nobody else have the philosophy in a certain aspect as what you have, especially as it relates to Haile Selassie. And I guess we have to call him back to the Steppin.
But when me come and say, man, me go months go ear, man, I say, you know. I know me bring it up, you know. Me just articulate.
No, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you talk about the evolution, you know.
Yeah,
you talk about the evolution over the years, you know.
Because I used to be a 12 tribe. Watch, I used to be a 12 tribe, you know.
Right, yeah.
I mean, left 12 tribe because apart from them decide, say, boy, right now, me say me do certain thing. Me left 12 tribe because me never see that liberty there as a Rasta liberty.
Yeah, and you know the only question I face still, because you know you say Haile Selassie is Almighty, right?
Yeah,
and
Almighty
you also contend that. Go ahead.
Almighty I, Haile Selassie the Almighty I.
Yeah, and you also subscribe to the notion of God as
that's why I don't say Haile Selassie is the Almighty God. Never hear me say that yet. You never hear me say Haile Selassie is the Almighty God yet.
Yeah, so that's what I ask you. He's the Almighty what? Almighty what?
No, let me just say, Emperor Selassie is the Almighty I. Meaning say, when you look on I, Haile Selassie I. So, I and I is a concept. I and I is a concept of Rastafari, you know. Therefore, there is no second person. When you say I and I, you're not
unison.
Yeah, it's a I, it's one. So when I say the Almighty I, is the divinity within I talk about. And I recognize that in Haile Selassie.
Okay.
Anyway, we have to move.
I think that's very seminal thinking. That's a very seminal thinking. And
all right, we have to move.
Yeah. Next time I come back a nice time.
Yeah, next time expound on it. All right, listen up. Top draw, dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4. Cash pot drive time draws are up next. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. Yes, ill.
Yes, Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, blessed. Yeah, originally first reading about a book. The book of the prophet said, I think him get cut off.
About Daniel.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah, man, they're saying. Yeah, well, I'm the author, you know, so it must have.
You're the author of which book? You're the author of the book where you might talk about.
Yeah, seeing.
Okay.
And, well, I say, I mean, reference, I do want to get some more of feel regarding what's in the book, you know.
No, him say, according to him said this book, whosoever the book author is the most authentic interpretation of what him feels, say, Daniel did a deal with 4,000, 5,000 years ago.
Yeah, but every man, you have to understand that, man. Every man, now the team them thing and authentic, you know, because most likely who will teach themselves down because a man is in his own right. However, every man has their own interpretation, and that's the most powerful blessing each man receive, and one of the most powerful blessings. Each man has their own interpretation.
Every man have them own interpretation of what?
Well, anything.
But if a man write a book.
Yeah.
If a man write a book.
Yeah.
Like for instance now we are talking about Daniel.
Yeah.
And every man have a different interpretation of it. What is the purpose of that? That every man come with a different interpretation of one man book.
Well, as I say, where you will say as right,
no, you print out.
As wrong.
No, me not talk about what me say, you know. Me I say.
No, I speak universal. I'm not speaking you in particular. Universal. No, you might say, we're supposed to do by turn around.
You might say what?
I'm going to say, a next man might say he will be going through a door, not front way, not facing the door front way, headway. But he might turn sideways. That's probably how he verge his best possibility of entering. Yeah. So, as I say, every man have his right. You write a thing and your interpretation, and this man might see it on a different level. You can't.
Yeah, but I know you write it. Is it something we write 4,000 or 5,000 years ago?
Well, that is true.
Yeah, then if somebody writes something 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, and 1 million man come and write for them own interpretation, right? Yeah. How you know, so when one of the man them in the 1 million have the right interpretation of where the man write 5,000 years ago? Come here with the right interpretation, never write not the 1 million people them who interpret it.
Well, that could be so, but it's your judgment, ain't it? It's your judgment.
Yeah.
That's your judgment. That's the first class, and that's the man, right? You know, the first thing is, within the interpretation of the book of Daniel, consistency is a key.
Where the book name where you write?
The vogue of the prophecy, the plague of the nation.
The what?
The vogue of the prophecy, the plague of the nation.
Yeah, as what? As written by Daniel?
No, it's not. That it has been written. The Bridget mentioned Daniel. The Bridget mentioned Daniel in the book we talked about last night. Yes, but certain texts that are used to collaborate an interpretation was not definitely written by Daniel. Reading and understanding.
That means I know the same book the brother talk about then. I know the same book.
Well,
the book where you are talking about, where you write, I know that book him did that talk about.
Well, the book where I tell about named the vogue of the prophecy, the plague of the nation, speaking of Daniel chapter 11, consistency. And that you hear him talk about last night? Well, no, I don't have time to listen to the show.
Then all you say, the book where the brother cut about me last night, that you write it.
Well, I'm sure say, a brother call me, the brother call me.
And say, a man talk about your book, and say, let me talk about your book on the radio.
Yeah, brother called me last night. Yeah. He said that he was the one who called you in respect to speaking about my book.
Okay.
Yes, so you say that you were requesting furthermore detail regarding the book. So
I never refer to no detail for somebody else. And I say, the person who tell me say the interpretation now is this is his interpretation. I never try to figure out who write the thing. And I say, him say, this is the interpretation. This is the definitive interpretation. I say, by what method you use to judge the definitive interpretation of a book that is written 5,000 years ago? Who for interpretation you put it together and say, this is the definitive interpretation? That's why I did ask him. Or him come to that conclusion that this one now is a definitive interpretation.
Well, probably speaking on his behalf, probably...
Let me never talk about him, but you must... Watch out. When LNG White, the woman where start the 7-day movement, she have a book named Daniel and the Revelation,
Yeah.
And she break... You never hear about that book there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but the said book is also a collaboration of the said book of Daniel too,
But that I asked him last night, Wait, I asked him that last night, I asked him that last night.
Yeah,
and him said, no, it not no connection, this is the book. So somebody don't interpret Daniel and Revelation again already. Anyway, continue, Bridget, continue.
Yeah, but even now, there are certain texts within inside most, even the fathers, claiming fathers of the Catholic Church. And there's certain reasoning that they put forward regarding certain issues. And we bring things in view to show people that, no, this was wrong and this is not right. We speak about even the Augustine monk. Or the Augustine monk was symbolized by Pope Leo, and it's in respect of it, it's also a part of the prophetic order of the book of Daniel chapter.
All right, hold on, Bridget, hold on there. I can tell you something now. You see your voice?
Yeah.
Your voice now come across too clear. And you see the conversation we have, the conversation now going to make other callers get for call. So you want to call me back to next week, Wednesday night, and talk about it, where you will have more talk for talk and less caller. Call me back next week. Yeah, Wednesday night. Because we have too much caller on the line, so now wait. And how you get into it, it's like it's going to take another program for deal with. All right?
I get you.
All right, blessed. Yes, yeah.
Okay, my love. All right. I try,
You're on the radio. Who's this?
This is Susan from Germany. Hello, Muta.
All right. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Muta. How are you doing?
Right. Long time I don't come Germany to see you, man.
Well, look here. Right now, I have to tell you something about Germany, right? I don't know if the people in Jamaica know about that. In Germany, right now, we have a new movement called Pegida, and those people are going down on the streets and they're saying they don't love black people, they hate them, they want to kill them, I was downtown in Frankfurt, Germany, and one guy attacked me, and he said, we're going to kill you, and we black people...
Is a racist attack, or is just him not like
racist.
Because you're black and you say you're German, them say they want to kill the black German, them. That's what they want.
No, they want to kill everybody who is not white,
Okay, a racial attack. All right.
All right, and this is really terrible, and we people in Germany, we are very afraid, and then we also have another party called AFD, and this party is fighting against the Muslims, and the Muslims, we have a lot of Muslims in Germany right now, and they're fighting against the Muslims, so everything is really terrible,
So they're trying to disinfect Germany. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, all of you...
Well, you know what I say? Me, Susan, right, I know the Germans, and I call it the Hitler gene, so it all comes back. When I was 16, I grew up in Germany, right?
Yeah, I know that,
yeah. And when I was 16, I already said to myself, Susan, this all will come back one day, and now it's back. And this is really terrible for us foreign people in Germany,
All right, but can I ask you a question? You called me last year and you said that you feel for commit suicide. Why
yes.
Why you say that?
Well, I said that because, I am a Browning, I am mixed,
Yeah.
And we mixed people in Germany, we have it so hard, nobody loves us, and we always have to explain, where we're from, and this is really, really terrible, and I'm so depressed, but I don't know where to go because I have a house in Jamaica, but I cannot come back to that house in Jamaica again.
Why?
Because of certain runnings in Jamaica and what happened to me in Jamaica, because of certain heartbreaking and.
So where's your sister? Where's your sister?
My sister is in Germany.
Okay.
Gisela, right?
So and
I want to say, I love you, Jamaica. You are so beautiful. I love the country so much.
Okay.
But it's just too much bad things happen to me in Jamaica,
Yeah, we understand,
And so I cannot come back at all, and I want to go to America, I want to go to New York, but I don't know what will happen in New York because of this crazy guy called Donald Trump.
No, but hold on. You have neighboring countries. You have Holland next door. Why you don't go to Holland then?
I know Europe. I'm tired of Europe. I want to move. I want to go far away.
I thought it's Germany you was upset about because there was racial attacks there. I thought it was just Germany. The racial attacks was happening and you just want to leave Germany.
No, it's not only that. It's because I'm just tired and I'm 55 now, and I'm still looking for my way, I'm looking for what's the right step that I have to do with 55, making the right movement, where to go. There's a song, wherever I lay my head, that's my home,
Yeah.
But I love that song so much, but, I want a home.
Yeah.
I want to feel home. I was in Africa, right? I was in Gambia, right? And those people hated me because I'm mixed,
Yeah.
They hated me so much. And let me tell you something. In Germany now, we have a lot of Ethiopians and people from Eritrea. And those people, when they see a black German, right, they don't like us, right? They look down on us. So I cannot take the runnings no more. I cannot take the Muslims. The Muslims don't like me because I'm American. I cannot take the Germans. They don't like me, because I'm black, right? And I cannot take the Africans because they don't like me either, They don't like me. So,
well, maybe you should go to heaven, Mom. Maybe you should go to heaven.
To heaven. Well, let me tell you something. This is no joke, right? Because if you want, let me talk. If you want to commit suicide, if you have the feeling that you have to commit suicide, this is not a joke. This is a serious thing.
Yeah, I know. From last year, this time you said that you wanted to commit suicide because of racial thing. But now, it's almost a year now since you said that. And now you say you want to leave Germany and go to New York. So
I'm feeling better, Muta. I'm feeling better right now.
Yeah, but people who commit suicide don't call and tell people they don't want to commit suicide,
Pardon me?
People who's going to commit suicide, them don't call people and say them going to commit suicide.
Let me tell you something, Muta. I feel better now.
I know
right?
that. Obviously you feel better.
I feel better now. We were talking 1 year ago.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And now it's 1 year past, and I feel better.
I'm glad that you didn't commit suicide, or else I wouldn't get this call.
Pardon me?
I'm glad that you didn't commit suicide, or else I wouldn't get this call.
Well, I'm a beautiful black woman.
I realize that. I know that. And Muta. Anyway, I have to move. You want to hold on because I have to move. Advertisement. I don't know. Your phone thing went joke up. But you want to hold.
Muta, I want to say greetings to some people. I want to say greetings to Tabby Diamond. I want to say greetings to Marcia Griffiths. And I want to say greetings to Miss Ricketts in Savannah Lamar. And I want you to check out Natural Food. It's an Ital food place at Hilton Avenue in Jamaica.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So
okay.
Keep the link, okay?
Love you, Muta. Love you, Jamaica.
Yeah, Ira, give thanks.
And I want to say hello to Abel and Ruth and Brookie.
All right. Yes, Steppin. Last call. Yes.
Greetings,
blessed man. Quick brethren. Time ago.
Rastafari. Give thanks for the feminine energy music wise,
Yeah, man, of course.
Yes, the Mother's Day vibes. Let me just want quickly endorse that, as something dear to I and I. And some time ago, Sister Andrea did do a thing for IRIEFM. And I might enter something very short, and win too. It goes similar to this. Perfect love to our beloved mother. We pause and pause and pause because our beloved mother is the best mother in the whole wide world. Isn't yours?
All right. Yeah, man. To all the mothers. Give thanks, brethren.
Same to the eye.
Yeah, man. You come look at tomorrow.
One Ethiopian to the next. Blessed Ethiopian liberation day,
All right, brethren.
Yes, I.
Yes. So we say give thanks to the moment. Give thanks to Tony. Give thanks to Neil. Hello, really participating in the program today. Give thanks to me hungry. Will keep me alive every week. So give thanks to that. So you will say now. Tomorrow again, But not on the year, but you know, say we out in the square, Ocherios. Me I tell you, 20,000 people. Me tell Andrea say 20,000 people go out there, don't you say, when me attack say. Alright, watch and see what going to happen tomorrow. Alright. So we're going to close with this. We want to say all the mothers to be remember you, and Sunday we're going to remember you still continuously. And we want to play this one for all the mothers out there who know say them is good mothers.